My initial reaction about 6 months ago when I first unboxed the Galaxy Tab S10 Plus was one of confusion. I remember asking myself, wait a minute, did I accidentally order another Tab S9 Plus? Which then prompted me to look at the box again. And yeah, nah, it surely said Galaxy Tab S10 Plus on the box. So I was looking at the correct tablet. And then it hit me. I immediately understood the reason why the launch of the Galaxy Tab S10 series had been so secretive. I mean, personally, I think it's the least hyped Samsung launch in recent memory. I can't remember any major Samsung event that went that much under the radar. And also by that, I don't necessarily mean like exclusive or mysterious. I actually mean low under the radar to the level of Samsung doesn't even care type of level, type of secrecy. You know, there was no grand event, no fireworks, just a quiet press release, a spec sheet update, and boom, congratulations. You now have a, open quote, brand new, end quote, tablet that looks exactly like last year's model. Now, none of this takes away the fact that this is a fantastic tablet and the best Android tablet you can get your hands on. This is still that guy. But, you know, I just had high expectations from Samsung. As time went by and it became my main tablet as I, use it daily, I started to realize that the Galaxy Tab S10 Plus here had actually gone through refinements that made it way better in practice and real life than it did on paper. None of the refinement screams brand new or revolutionary, not even the new chipset, but trust me when I say this, as time went by and I put this tablet through its paces, it became clear to me, or I should say clear to me again, why it is nearly impossible for any other Android tablet out there to beat the Samsung Galaxy flagship tablet line. Let's take specs and performance, for example. We were up in arms about the switch from the Snapdragon chipset to MediaTek, but as time went by, I realized that we were worried for nothing really. When we realized that Samsung had opted to switch from Qualcomm to the MediaTek Dimensity 9300 Plus for this S10 series, we all lost our minds. I know I did, especially since MediaTek hadn't exactly been known for flagship tier performance in the tablet world. But plot twist here, this thing flies. Remember, the Dimensity 9300 Plus is supposed to be a flagship chip, right? At least up there, right? And it's comboed with 12 gigs of RAM. I have experienced about zero lag. So far, it's been 6 months and yeah, it's still going. Not that I expected anything to be slow or anything like that, but again, it's been fantastic so far. In terms of speed and power, it has not shown any signs of slowing down. We all know that Galaxy tablets are the kings of multitasking, and this one does wonders, right? It keeps that legacy going. It is super smooth, navigating and toggling through multiple applications back and forth. Having multiple apps opened in the background has never failed me, not once. Gaming has been fantastic as well, anywhere from light, medium, all the way to heavy gaming at maximum settings. To those of you who are content creators, the Tab S10 Plus here has been fantastic at editing videos. I've edited a few test videos here and render times were truly impressive, especially for an Android tablet, right? It's not like we're talking an iPad Pro here or anything like that, but it's truly been impressive. And best of all, it has been consistently good for the past 6 months and it is still going. And by the way, if this is your first time visiting the channel, welcome, of course. If you are enjoying this video, please do me a huge favor, hit both the like and the subscribe button there. I truly appreciate that. All right, so moving on here, Samsung has been practicing literal witchcraft with its vapor chamber cooling here, right? Which means even under heavy loads, it doesn't turn into a hand warmer. And as I have highlighted already, over the past 6 months, I have put this tablet through its paces, through a bunch of different tests, and it's been coming out victorious every single time. As far as software experience goes, in truly Samsung fashion, it's been top notch. If you are at all familiar with One UI, then you likely know that it is a solid skin that has evolved so much, and most importantly, it is highly flexible and can be customized as much as possible. Throw in Samsung DeX on top, woof, and suddenly you have a full desktop environment at your fingertips. I've had zero complaints about Samsung DeX, when it comes down to multitasking, because I do that pretty much every day. I use my tablet essentially every day, and most of the time I'm doing multiple things at the same time. So as far as Samsung DeX goes, I have zero complaints when it comes down to performance, of course. The design, however, they switched it around a couple of times, and I'm not a big fan, but it's subjective. A lot of people like it. Personally, I love the old one, but that's just me. I digress. Like I was saying, Samsung DeX has been shockingly good as always. Smooth, and it allows for such flexibility. Nothing comes close to it. Now, unlike the launch details of the Galaxy Tab S10 series here, it is no secret that Samsung's been pushing AI like crazy. Galaxy AI, they've been pushing it like there's no tomorrow. And AI has been so very well integrated in this tablet as well. I use it in many of my daily applications. Although the fact that it's free till the end of 2025 every now and then gives me heart palpitations because, AI has been integrated in my routine so much. Like, it's really part of everything that I do daily. And the idea that I'm gonna start paying for it starting 2026, yeah, I'm not a fan, but that's another topic for another time. So all of this to just say that AI is an integral part of my user experience with this tablet here, and it has been the case for the past 6 months, and it's been overall just excellent. And by the way, since we're talking everything software related, you also get 7 years of software support here. Switching back to the hardware here, if you were looking for physical upgrades on the Galaxy Tab S10 Plus here, then you will be disappointed to find nothing but the same cameras, the same battery size, the same S Pen with just a slightly different hue, which by the way is another deja vu in the worst way, because they didn't even try with the S Pen. It's just a slightly different color, but the same thing. All of this also, in my humble opinion, the S Pen on the Pro Galaxy tablets here, the S Pen, in my humble opinion, is still the best native stylus you will find in the tablet market. This is the best you can find in the tablet market. Anywhere from the natural feel of it to the way, it just feels so nice in hands, the soft tip. It truly is amazing. It could be subjective to a certain extent, but I like to highlight that. I personally appreciate that. And I've given it its flowers in the past videos simply because it's a top-notch pencil. Again, as far as the outside hardware goes, Samsung didn't really reinvent the wheel here. It still has the same aluminum chassis, thin bezels, squared off edges as the Galaxy Tab S9 Plus, but of course they still made super subtle changes that make for a huge difference in user experience. You can even take the new anti-reflective display that we have here. Absolutely beautiful. I don't know why more devices don't come with this native anti-reflective coating. It truly is something that improves your user experience. If you as mobile as I am, right? It makes reading, navigating the internet, and consuming media in bright environments way less annoying than other quote-unquote regular devices. So I've been getting that top-notch Samsung display experience on top of that. Consuming content here has been the best. As far as battery goes, we are looking at that 10,090 milliamp hour battery, which is fairly large, and so far it's been great. It's been really, really good. This comes along with a 45-watt charging speed, which is also really good on the tablet, of course. I am a power user and I still see the entire day on a single charge, but that said, keep in mind that of course this is subjective. I'm always going to say that because it is a reality. The way I use my tablet, the applications that I use, the way I use them, it's definitely not going to be the same as the way you use your apps and your tablet. So you are likely going to see either more or less battery life than I do, right? Very subjective. Overall, however, the battery here is a gigantic battery and it's set to last for a long time. And as I already mentioned, worst case scenario, you have that 45-watt charger that could get your your tablet charged up in no time. Now, with all of this said, the Galaxy Tab S10 Plus is still on top of the world. 6 months later, despite my initial skepticism, confusion, and all of that I was feeling about the Galaxy Tab S10 series when it launched, I still highly recommend this tablet to anyone who's looking for a versatile, super premium, top-notch tablet. It still is my go-to tablet. So if you want to do it all tablet that can handle work, play, and everything in between, this guy here, this is as good as it gets. And this along with its brother, the Galaxy Tab S10 ULTRA. To those of you looking for even more screen real estate, the Ultra can take you there. Both of those are the best tablets currently available, in my humble opinion. And before I close this video, another thing that I want to add here before we end this is that because we are 6 months into the launch of the S10 series, the Tab S10 series here, if you're in the market for this, make sure that you shop around for deals, right? It's been 6 months, so you should not be paying full price for this guy here. Make sure you're not. I'm gonna have some links in the description that can help you or that are gonna, route you to the current best deals you can find on the Tab S10 Plus here. Or if you find, other deals, obviously you could go that route, but I'm gonna do my best to find the best deals that I can get. So again, if you're gonna buy this, I generally advise people, I recommend that people buy a different device and trade that in, because Samsung is definitely going to give you even more, trade-in credit that you can apply towards your device. Again, I'm going to have the links in the description. So do not pay full price for this. Make sure you shop around. But anyways, that's just my take. I'm certainly hoping that this was informative. Do you agree? Do you disagree with any of the things that I've said? Please put your comment, feedback, criticism, whatever it is, in the comment section, where I'm going to catch you in the comment section. Of course, as always, let's keep it civil, as you guys know how to do. I'm going to catch you in the comment section like I always do. Also, make sure to share this video if you know anyone who'll be interested. Make sure to like the video if you haven't done so. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't done so already. I'm going to catch you in the comment section, and I'm going to catch you in the next video. Up until that next video, of course, as always, stay safe out there.